Shalom. Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Kakodash, Yahweh, which is the one true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one true name is Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, meaning coming in the name. Ba means coming in, Ha means the, Shah means name, Wakah means holy, Kodash means spirit. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity, and shalom to you, sincere sisters that's listening in silence, as the scriptures command you to do so. I am the brother Mashiach Razakah, and pretty much this lesson is going into modern day Mount Seir is America. Mount Seir is America. America is Mount Seir, modern day Mount Seir, and we're going to prove that through the architecture of ancient Mount Seir, which is the city of Petra, which they call the Rose City. So this is to prove that modern Mount Seir is America. So we're gonna read it in prophecy, scriptures, and we're gonna look up the secular history to it. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. This is Ezekiel 35:1. Ezekiel 35:1. It says, look at the title. It says, prophesy. It's in black lettering. Prophesy against Mount Seir. Mount Seir is this place called America, which is Babylon the Great, which is also Babylon the Great. What else is it called? Modern day Egypt, modern day Rome, Salakia. But this place called America is modern day Mount Seir. Lord willing, that's edifying. Ezekiel 35:1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And now this is what the Lord said unto Ezekiel the prophet. But this is also referring to the prophets of today, the men of the Lord today. And they're prophesying against modern day Mount Seir, which modern day Mount Seir is America. It says, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Who's doing that? The men of the Lord. The men out there that's out there teaching 100% truth, which we know who those men are that's teaching 100% truth. Okay? Those men that are out there on the highways and byways. Okay, those are the men that the Lord set up. And you have to follow those men and learn this truth from those men. Okay, and those men are great millstone Hebrew Israelites. Okay, you are to learn from those men. Those are the men that I highly recommend you to follow and to learn from. I myself am included in that. Okay, this is Ezekiel 35:2. It says, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And that's what the men of the Lord are doing. We all are doing that. We're prophesying against Mount Seir, which is this place called America. Verse 3, it says, And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, which is America, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate, because the Lord is coming back to establish that judgment, and he's going to use his only begotten son to do that judgment. Okay, so the Lord is going to cast his judgment with thermonuclear destruction, but he also is going to send his son back and the angels to also tear stuff up, as it mentions in Revelations, the 14th chapter, right, where it talks about Yahweh Shai coming in like a sharp sickle, and the angels coming in like a sharp sickle to establish the judgment on the earth. So you're going to have a lot of plagues that are coming, but one of the main plagues that's coming for Mount Seir, which is modern day Egypt, modern day Rome, is America. And one of the biggest main plagues that is due to her, that the Lord is going to do, is he's going to destroy her with thermonuclear destruction. That's that whore, which is America. America is that great whore. Okay. Verse 3, it says, Say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. So the Lord is going to establish his judgment on this place called America. America is going to be destroyed. Okay. Verse 4, it says, I will lay thy cities waste. You see that? And it says, And thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Verse 5, it says, Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and in the time that their iniquity had an end. Right? Because when you go to Revelation 18, which I can get out too, it talks about that America is going to get double onto her. Right? Everything shall be given unto her double. Right? That's in Revelation 18, and I believe it's 6. Right? Double onto her. So she has a reward that's coming, which is double onto her for all the bloodshed, all the raping, all the robbing, all the murdering. This place called America was built from the ground up, from the blood, sweat, and tears of the Israelites. We built this place called America from the ground up, blood, sweat, and tears. So the Lord hasn't forgotten her iniquities, right? The scriptures mentioned in Revelation 18 talks about her iniquities have reached onto heaven, right? And the Lord hasn't forgotten them, right? So the Lord is going to judge this whore, okay? So there's a recompense that's coming. Verse 6, it says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See, if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir, which is America, most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Verse 8, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men in thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. And we know what that sword is. That's that thermonuclear destruction, right? The Lord's sword. It says, verse 9, and I will make thee perpetual. See, I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So you see that the Lord is going to destroy this place called America. But the main thing is I want to prove is that America is modern day Mount Seir. Now, when you look at the city of Petra, which they call a Rose City, okay, which is ancient Mount Seir, look at the architecture of Mount Seir. So as you can see, you see the architecture of the building. You see that? So this is the architecture of the building. You see how it looks? This is ancient Mount Seir. Okay. See what else we can get. See, it ain't gonna let me. Salakia. This thing is acting weird. Okay. You see the architecture? This is Mount Seir. Alrighty. Get some good. I just want to show you guys some good photos. See? That's Mount Seir. Ancient Mount Seir. The city, they call the city of Petra. Right? The Rose City. See? The lost city of Petra. See that? That's Mount Seir. That's where Esau dwelled at, was Mount Seir. That was their inhabitations then. Mount Seir. See that? Let me see if I can get one more photo. Just one more picture or photo. Here you go. This is how it looks from far away. That's Mount Seir. Ancient Mount Seir, the city of Petra. Now, people are probably saying, okay, so how is America modern day Mount Seir? Look at the sculpture. Look, this is the White House. You see the sculpture? And this is Mount Seir. You see the sculpture? It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. See that? The architecture is exactly the same. So this is how we know that America is modern day Mount Seir. The sculpture. You see it? This is in Washington, D.C., right? And this is ancient Mount Seir. See? Exactly the same. So America is modern day Mount Seir. Okay? So I just wanted to wrap it up with that. I just want to do a quick hit, giving all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Yahweh Kakodash. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you sincere brothers that are scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity, and shalom to you sincere sisters that listen in silence as the scriptures command you to do so. I am the brother Mashiach Razakah, and Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, and on to the next one. Shalom.